Obviously, there's a lot more of you here now than there was earlier today. Again, at approximately 6:45 this morning, out on Highway 16 between here and Sparta, Georgia, there was a Department of Corrections bus, a transport bus, similar to the one you see there. That's not the bus, but similar to that one, transporting state prisoners. This was not a work detail. Two of the prisoners got out of the back somehow, got into the driver's compartment, overpowered the guards, the officers who were driving the bus, obtained their weapons, and shot and killed both of the corrections officers there in the bus. They then carjacked apparently the first car that came by, a 2004. It's described to us as a grass green colored Honda Civic. The tag number is R as in Robert, J as in John, B as in boy, 6601. The vehicle fled going towards Eatonton, Georgia. The individuals we want for these murders are Donnie Russell Rowe, a white male, 6'2", 150, brown hair, blue eyes, born in 1973. And a Ricky Dubose, a white male, brown hair, blue eyes, 6 foot, 150 pounds, born in 1993. We are still looking for this vehicle. There have been reports by the media that that vehicle has been located. That those reports are not true. We are still desperately looking for these two individuals. They are armed with 9mm pistols that were taken from the correction officers. They are dangerous beyond description. If anyone sees them, they need to call 911 wherever they are and report it immediately.
Do you believe that they have left Putnam County?
I'm relatively certain at this time that they've been out of Putnam County for some time.
Where were the inmates being transferred to?
That I don't know. The corrections may be able to tell you that. That I don't know.
It's been reported.
There were a total of 33 prisoners on this bus.
And then how did they get into the bus?
I don't know that. Obviously, there wasn't. This is a secure bus. How they got through the locks and things up to that area, I do not know. That's still under investigation.
Is it normal to have two corrections officers for 32 inmates?
I don't know that.
Is that normal just to have two corrections officers?
Approximately 6:45 this morning is when this incident occurred.
Did one of the inmates shoot the officers?
I don't know. I've got confliction as to who the actual trigger men were.
And was there a feigned seizure to perhaps get the officers off guard?
Now, we have no report of that.
Were they locked inside the bus?
They were inside the caged area of the bus.
But they weren't locked to seats or anything?
No.
What time did they get to their first stop, sir?
Pardon me?
The very first stop when they were transferred to prisoners.
They had left the state prison in Hancock County, and they were in transit. This occurred at approximately 6:45 this morning. That's when it happened.
Are the other inmates cooperating with the investigation, interviews?
There are some of the inmates are cooperating, and we are talking to them at this time.
Is that normal to have just two corrections officers for the 30?
The commissioner will address that if you'd address that to him.
We had heard that it's possible that one of them might be part of a prison gang, a white supremacist prison gang. Can you confirm that?
I cannot confirm that. We do have some intelligence that one of them may be.
Is it possible they're in a different vehicle by now?
Certainly, anything is possible. You know, it's not unusual when these types of crimes occur to steal one car and they know we're looking for it and get another car. That's not unusual. But at this point in time, I want to stress, we're still looking for the four-door, grass green colored Honda Civic.
Do we know the relationship between Mr. Rowe and Mr. DuBose?
No.
Prior history between them?
Not that I know of.
How far are you reaching out to other authorities?
The United States of America. That's how far.
Can you explain the initial carjacking that happened?
Apparently the car drove up behind the bus. The victim suspected it was some sort of work detail that was stopping. All of a sudden, two prisoners come out armed with handguns, ordered him out of his car.
How's he?
He's fine.
Can you clarify the inmates were involved in their last stop was Hancock? Can you just clarify that?
They had left the state penitentiary in Hancock County, and they were en route to another location.
As a work detail?
This was not a work detail. Look, let the commissioner explain that.
One more question, Sheriff. How confident are you going to catch these two men?
As confident as I am of any case. We have the full resources, the FBI, the GBI, the Department of Corrections, the Georgia State Patrol. I've got 30, 40 deputies from other counties here.
Sure.
Every police officer of any kind in this state's looking for these
Take
people.
one more question if I could indulge you. So you have two guys you described as beyond dangerous. They've killed two.
They've just murdered 2 corrections officers. I don't think I need to explain it further.
No, I'm just saying, what is your biggest worry?
My biggest worry is they're going to kill somebody else. That's my biggest worry. Commissioner.
Before I take questions, I'd just like to say thank you for Sheriff Seals and all the partners. We've got federal, state, all the authorities here helping us with this event. It's a tragic event this morning. We've lost 2 of our fellow officers, 2 of our kin. We see our officers as our family, and I appreciate the support that other law enforcement across this state has provided because they are their family as well. I would say that we had 2 great officers, Officer Monica and Officer Ballou, great individuals. Both were tenured officers with us, 8 and 10 years, both leave behind families. So remember those officers, and I feel assured we're going to put all the resources we can to finding these individuals and bringing them to justice. Had a question over here, was that the protocol to have 2 individuals? That is the protocol, so it's following standard protocol on that, and I'm open to other questions.
So 2 officers is the standard on a